Have you ever experienced a sense that the world is more complex than it appears? Have you ever had the feeling that there is an invisible force shaping your reality? Something that seems out of reach, but is there and present? Imagine for a moment that there is a tool lying dormant within you, a portal capable of opening new ways of seeing and transforming your life. Now, let me tell you something that few people know. This tool exists, and the ancients called it the third eye. What is the third eye? He is not just a metaphor or a mystical idea lost to time. According to ancient traditions and even modern science, the third eye is associated with the pineal gland, a small structure in the brain with mysterious functions but enormous potential. In the past, civilizations such as the Egyptians and yogis viewed the third eye as the epicenter of intuition, creativity, and even connection to higher dimensions. Here's a fascinating fact. The pineal gland contains microscopic crystals that can respond to electromagnetic fields. This means that it can function as an antenna to capture energies or frequencies beyond what our common senses reach. Isn't it surprising that so many ancient cultures celebrated its importance? But there is a problem. In modern society, the third eye is, so to speak, atrophied. Our lifestyles, constant distractions, and even chemical pollutants, such as fluoride in water, can interfere with its activation. Once considered essential for wisdom and balance, we have disconnected ourselves from this natural ability. So, what can we do? We created this video to assist you in unlocking this hidden aspect of yourself. Here, you'll discover a powerful practice that can unlock your third eye and take the first steps toward consciously shaping your reality. It's not just a technique. It's a journey that starts with a simple question. Are you ready to see beyond what's in front of you? Get ready, because in the next steps, you will learn the secret that the ancient masters knew. Together, let's uncover the hidden truth that has the power to transform your life. To understand the power of the third eye, we need to go back in time and explore the civilizations that shaped our understanding of spirituality. Ancient cultures, such as those of the Egyptians, yogis, and Hermetics, considered the third eye to be a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. It was not just a belief, but a central practice for understanding the universe and existence itself. The Egyptians, for example, revered the Eye of Horus, a symbol associated with protection, wisdom, and superior vision. It is believed that this symbol was more than an artistic representation. It illustrated a deep understanding of the functioning of the human brain and pineal gland. Current research suggests that the Eye of Horus mirrors the brain's cross-sectional structure, emphasizing the pineal gland as its vital hub. Did you know that most people who watch our videos haven't subscribed to the channel yet? If you are enjoying this content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. This simple gesture makes all the difference for the channel to continue growing and bringing more topics that really matter. Let's expand this journey together. Meanwhile, in the East, yogis thousands of years ago, well before Christ, developed the chakra system, a detailed map of how energy flows through the human body. Around the 2nd century BC, Patanjali, renowned as the father of yogic science, penned the Yoga Sutras, which consolidated spiritual practices still studied and practiced today. This system identifies the Ajna chakra, situated between the eyebrows, as the third eye. The third eye transforms human energy into inner perception and spiritual clarity. Now consider this. While today we rely on external technologies to access information and connect, the ancients relied on internal technologies, tools like meditation and visualization to explore reality. The construction of the Egyptian pyramids, for example, is still a mystery to modern scientists. Many speculate that these grandiose monuments were not just architectural works, but also representations of lost energetic knowledge. Unfortunately, history has erased many of these teachings. One of the greatest disasters for the advancement of knowledge was the fire in the Library of Alexandria, which occurred around the 3rd century AD. It is estimated that thousands of manuscripts containing invaluable knowledge about philosophy, science, and spirituality were destroyed, including information related to internal human power. This loss left a void. Only small groups kept the flame of this ancestral knowledge alive for centuries, preserving knowledge about the third eye and its activation. However, the modern world gives us a new opportunity. With access to information and the rediscovery of these practices, we can regain control over our perception and reality. The third eye is more than an abstract spiritual concept. It is an essential tool for self-development, capable of transforming the way we perceive the world and interact with it. But to truly understand its impact, it's crucial to explore the fundamentals behind its activation and how it relates to our personal growth. At the heart of Eastern spiritual practices is the chakra system. These energy centers, which form a kind of map of our internal development, begin at the base and continue to the highest. Each chakra represents an aspect of the human experience. O chakra reis, Maladhara, it focuses on survival and basic needs such as food and shelter. It is the basis of our material existence. O sacral, Swadhisthana, it is associated with pleasures and emotions. It governs our desires and initial creativity. The solar plexus, Manipura here, is the strength of action and determination. It is the center of self-confidence and transformation. The heart chakra, Anahata, connects the lower and upper planes. It relates to love, compassion, and balance. O chakra to throat, Vishuddha, represents communication and personal expression. The third eye, Ajna, the focus of our journey here, is the center of intuition and inner perception. The crown chakra, Sahasrara, represents enlightenment and connection with the divine. The chakra, also known as the third eye, marks a significant milestone in self-development. When activated, it allows you to see beyond the duality of the world, right and wrong, light and shadow, material and spiritual, and achieve a state of clarity and balance. When energy flows freely through the body, it activates the third eye in the practice of self-development. This energy, known as prana or life energy, is what drives our thoughts, emotions, and actions. However, worries such as stress, fears, or excessive desires often block this energy in the lower chakras. By releasing these blockages, it is possible to direct energy to higher centers, including the third eye. This not only heightens your perception of the inner world, but also gives you tools to deal with external challenges with more wisdom and flexibility. But how does this manifest itself in everyday life? Upon awakening the third eye, you start observing patterns in your life and the surrounding environment. Small details that previously went unnoticed become evident. For example, improvement in decision-making. You begin to trust your intuition more, combining logic with subtle insights. Clarity of purpose. By better understanding your emotions and motivations, your actions begin to reflect more alignment with your goals. Emotional resilience. With a focus on the inside, external problems no longer have the same emotional impact. The awakening of the third eye is not an immediate process. It is a journey that requires practice and patience. Meditation, visualization, and breathing exercises are powerful tools that help move energy in the right direction. Self-development is not about achieving an end, but rather about constantly being open to growth and transformation. The third eye is your guide on this journey, helping you access deeper layers of your consciousness and expand the limits of your perception. If you're enjoying the content so far, leave a like and take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. This greatly aids in disseminating this knowledge to a wider audience and enables us to continue releasing similar materials. Oh, and don't forget to check out my ebook, Divine Essence, Rediscovering the Inner Self and Spiritual Peace. The link in the description could be your next self-discovery step. For centuries, access to the power of the third eye and other self-development practices has been shrouded in mystery and, in many cases, kept out of the public eye. This exclusion was not merely a fluke, but often a deliberate choice of institutions and systems that prioritize control over individual emancipation. One of the most devastating examples of the loss of ancient wisdom was the destruction of the Library of Alexandria around the 3rd century AD. The flames consumed this center of knowledge, which brought together manuscripts from cultures around the world, including texts on spirituality and occult sciences. This tragedy not only erased centuries of accumulated wisdom, but also restricted access to ideas that could have transformed humanity. We have forgotten or intentionally suppressed many of these spiritual practices, including those related to the third eye. A few individuals and institutions seized what remained of this knowledge, preferring to retain the tools that could empower the masses for their own benefit. Withholding information as a form of control is a recurring theme throughout history. The answer is simple: power and profit. Without empowerment knowledge, people become more dependent on external systems to solve their problems. This creates a structure where a few maintain control, while the majority remain trapped in repetitive patterns of living. Think about what would happen if everyone knew they could shape their reality through perception and intention. Many economic, political, and social systems would lose their power base. After all, a society of autonomous, emotionally balanced, and spiritually aligned individuals is not so easy to manipulate. Today, external elements like technology, misinformation, and even chemicals exacerbate internal disconnection. Recent studies indicate that factors such as excess fluoride in water can contribute to the calcification of the pineal gland, the center associated with the third eye. While science is still exploring this link, the impact is clear. A less healthy body is a body less able to access its full potential. Furthermore, the constant flood of superficial information, the stress of everyday life, and the distraction of social media keep us trapped in immediate concerns. These conditions weaken our connection to the inner world and make it more difficult to awaken our third eye or access our personal power centers. Fortunately, in recent decades, spiritual practices and ancient knowledge are resurfacing. The spread of meditation, mindfulness, and visualization techniques has helped many people reconnect with their inner potential. This openness is gradually challenging the control structure that previously restricted access to this knowledge. However, this awakening requires conscious effort. Seeking answers within yourself is an act of resistance and courage in a world that constantly shifts the focus outwards. It is a decision to break with the dominant narratives that tell us that power comes from outside and recognize that it has always been within us. Distrusting institutions does not mean rejecting everything that comes from them, but rather questioning their intentions and claiming what is rightfully yours: access to your own consciousness. As we move forward on this journey, we'll explore how you can overcome these barriers and strengthen your internal connection, regardless of external circumstances. The power to change your reality is within your reach. The next step is to learn how to access this power and use it to transform not only your life but also the world around you. Throughout this video, we explore the hidden potential of the third eye and how it can transform your life. We found that ancient civilizations mastered the power to shape reality through inner perception, a skill we often overlook in our modern society. Think about it. What does see really mean? It's not just about seeing with your physical eyes, but about accessing a deeper perception, one that connects the outside world to the inside. This type of vision, activated by the third eye, not only expands our understanding, but also gives us the ability to respond to life with more clarity, balance, and purpose. Third eye awakening is not just a spiritual practice. It is a reconnection with what makes us truly human. It is an act of remembering that we are not prisoners of circumstances, but creators of possibilities. When we learn to look within, we find answers that previously seemed unattainable. What was once confusing becomes clear. What was once limiting becomes potential. And here's the most important point. The third eye is not exclusive to a select few. It is an innate ability present in all of us. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey, the power to change your perception and your reality is within your reach. Just decide to take the first step. Now it's up to you to make that choice. We explore practices here as tools, but their impact is contingent upon their application. Don't let the distractions of the world stop you from accessing your true essence. Take a moment for yourself, practice what you've learned, and watch as your life begins to change. Finally, remember, the third eye is more than a symbol. It is an invitation to see beyond. It serves as a reminder that true vision originates not from the eyes, but from the heart and mind that align with the infinite. Therefore, I pose this question to you. Are you prepared to step through the door and venture into a realm of endless possibilities? The power to shape your reality is within you. The key to this transformation is in your hands. All you have to do is use it. Let's together create a future where you don't just see, but truly see. If this makes sense, like the video and subscribe to the channel. These small actions significantly contribute to enhancing our efforts and disseminating this knowledge to a wider audience. And before you go, take the opportunity to check out the next video that is on the screen now. In it, you will learn how to optimize your breathing to boost your energy and transform your reality. See you there.